Big game.
Seemed like it. Seemed like it. Let's get us kicked off here. Stream starting. We working in the background, y'all. So just give us a second. We'll be on in a minute. My guy telling us go tell the story again. You said he put out 50, 40 grand in grade trips.
40 grand in great chips. Sat down with 10 cash. I was with the big dogs last night
I like that.
for sure. So definitely with the big dogs.
I like it. Let's go. We don't. Welcome everybody back. You heard some little behind the scenes with my guy B Diddy. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Moss. Sorry, Money Pop Podcast. I am the host. I'm the CEO. They call me Moss Money, and we back to get this money. We are the NBA Finals are set. The unthinkable
Hmm.
eighth seeded Miami Heat is back in it again. Second time in I believe 4 years. Jimmy, as they call him, Hemi Butler, Jimmy Buckets, whatever you want to call him, is getting it done and going against first time Denver Nuggets. Let's talk about it. I got my guy with me. I got my bro with me. They call him Diddy. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? What's up, man? Man, back to what we just talked about, bro. When you get the pumpkin chips, it's like, damn, I'm in the big leagues, right? The pumpkin's on the table. You know what I'm saying?
All
Bull
right.
pulled out the grays, though. I said, oh, shit. I said, what are those? He said 5,000. I said, oh, shit.
Mm,
I was like, okay, let me go ahead and
okay.
tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, you know
Cause
where
they
you
throwing
at
the
right
money
now.
around.
I believe it. I believe it. I can't. I'm going. We going to Vegas in a little bit, but
Yes,
this we
sir.
won't be playing stats like that. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to see some big. You saw the thing on TV with poker, quick, real quick about the dude who called down the $3.1 million cash game.
I heard about it, but I didn't see it. I got to go to it. You got the information? Send me the information so I can go see it.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you.
I heard
No doubt,
about it.
no
He was
doubt.
he was a 1-3 player.
Well, he had a million to buy in. The $1 million. It was a
Yeah,
million
but I
dollar
think he
buy in.
started like not long ago as a 1-3 player, bro.
That's crazy.
If that's the right story I'm getting. Coco Golf about to start playing too, just a heads up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. Yeah. You got money on Coco?
Um I got money. Do I? Yeah, I think I got a little sprinkle on Coco. And then I got
Those.
money on he's playing now on Tafa.
Okay. Okay. You know everybody, those watching, we know we switched up. We do a little bit, right? We do a
Yeah,
little bit
keep it
of
going.
poker. We do a little bit of tennis.
A lot of bit of poker.
I'm sorry, a lot of bit of poker, right? Especially that PLL. A lot of bit of poker. Obviously football. We do it all here. But what we want to talk about today is the Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. Game one in Denver, 8:30 today. And we're gonna go to the line. The line has been where it's always been for these Miami Heat. Minus 8.5. It's just insane. Has
Hmm.
anybody? Well, no. I guess they covered. I guess Boston covered twice.
They cover a couple times, yeah.
They covered twice against them. But let's bring up our handy dandy sports book.
You got the right background.
Yeah, got the right background. So we got Miami right now is a dog plus 8.5. Denver's a favorite minus 8.5. Total is 219. Money line is pretty much three to a little bit over 3-1. Money line is plus 295 minus 360. Man, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Man, talk to me again. Did he tell the people how do you see this series playing out as a quick jump into a preview of what you're seeing of what you think is it's going to be quick and easy. I've already seen some sweep bets out there. Some Denver Nuggets going to get the sweep here. Is it really that big of a mismatch? Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I know excuse me, we spoke briefly a couple of days ago about this matchup. I just feel like this is just a rough matchup for the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
I think it starts number one is that Denver has home field or home court. Um, and they play really, really, really well at home. Um, it's a tough environment to go to. You have the altitude that's there. You got Miami coming off a short week, coming off a game 7. I think statistically, game ones after coming off a game 7, the covering number is very, very low. Um,
Miami
so
hasn't
that's the
lost a game
first
one.
thing.
Just saying, just
Um,
saying.
yeah, I just think that the matchups are just harder for Miami here, especially with the
Hmm.
size, and then with the versatility on the outside from Denver. Then you got the bench that really good players coming off the bench, and then with Miami is just going to be a tough uphill battle because after Bam, there's nobody inside that can really kind of play with Joker. And then
What are
you
you
also
talking
have
about? Kevin
size
Love?
advantage against.
Kevin Love is
Come
about to
on.
give him work, bro.
Okay. Well, that's probably the best. That's probably the best matchup you want to put on him is Kevin Love. But how
Kevin
many
Love
minutes
about
can
to get
Kevin
him
Love get
work.
you in a 7-game series if it's going to go 7?
Enough. Enough. Ro
But then
Rob
you have
says,
you have the length and strength of Gordon is going to probably be playing Butler. Um, Murray's probably going to be the MVP. Ultimately, probably score the most points if you look at it because the attention's going to be on Joker. Murray's going to be able to be freelance. It's going to be interesting, but what I see here is either a 4-1, 4-2 Denver.
ooh, I was about to say, is it going 6? I believe,
Possibly,
possibly.
but
Ro,
I'd like him in 5. I like 4-1 in the series, but it could go
uh,
4-2.
Roy, I'm not sure. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Roy Ree. Miami takes game 1. I
Who?
absolutely agree.
Miami takes game
Roy,
1.
Miami takes game 1.
Man, please.
I mean, everybody said that when this reminds me, and this is so fitting because I think the Sixers, everything but the cup special dropped Wednesday, or is it this Wednesday coming up? I forget, but it reminds me a little bit of that. Nobody's giving Miami a chance in this game, and they're gonna go there. They're gonna shock everybody and take game 1. Now, if
No,
it's
they're
gonna
not.
be similar with like the Lakers, and Lakers storm back and just sweep them and go 4-1, like you said, could very possibly. But yeah, no, I like give me Miami game 1, bro. Give me that money line. Give me a little bit
You
of that
tripping?
money. I'm tripping.
You tripping?
They owe Denver a little bit from that Morris thing. Jokic
Who?
came out here.
They had plenty of time to get they bite back, and they lost both them games. Like this, not people want to hype it up. This is not like they played this year. They played twice this year and lost. This ain't
Yeah,
like brand new. Like this is the last time they came and saw each other since the Morris thing. Like don't they want to hype up a story? That's not true. Like leave that alone. That's not even going to be
leave it
an
alone.
impact in this game.
What's
My
up,
lady
Don
came in
Don?
here talking about, oh, I can't wait to watch the game because you seen when they was fighting. I said, girl, that was like 2 years ago.
She know what she talking about. Stop messing with Keisha.
No, it's just for the people that don't watch that want to see it. Just like her, they doing a good job of marketing because they want to find some type of drama
No,
into the story, but they
people
already
remember
passed
the
that.
story. People remember the story though. They didn't know. Yeah, you ain't seen no marketing. He not even on their team anymore. So there's
That's what I'm
nothing.
telling you. And they played twice this year.
Yeah, they
It's not the
played
first
twice.
time they played each other.
All right, so you taking Denver minus 8.5,
Nothing
bro.
happened. Denver still whooped that ass.
you you still so you
Fresh. They was at the locker room talking all barking, all that shit 2 years ago. They came back and they beat their ass again. Like,
he
get
said
the
he
come
said
on.
fresh. Are
Fresh.
we t- are we taking minus 8.5 then, bro? What you doing? First
Absolutely.
best
Give me
bet.
minus. Give me
First best
minus.
bet.
I'll take it all the way up to 9.
Oh shit, he talking shit now,
Yeah, absolutely.
yo. All right, we you know how what happens when we go head to head. You already know. Give me the Miami Heat money line.
It's
I'm going the
money
opposite
line.
way. Money line, my guy.
Oh,
I'm
you
going
tripping?
straight money line. I'm not even
It's
protecting the bet.
Denver home
I'm
court is
going money
crazy,
line.
bro. They're like 70%, 65% home court. That's tough.
I like Miami money line here, man. I think Miami goes there and shocks a little bit of people. I think now could they wake Denver up? Like, oh, we gonna have to really play in the series? Possibly. You know what I mean? And then your game flow where they go off and win 4-1. But I like Miami, and I have a future on Miami anyway, so you know where I'm at. I'm gonna have to speak it
Well,
into
you better
existence.
load up and get your buy-in back so you can get some money back. Start smacking Denver. You're on the wrong side.
Yeah. I like Miami in this game. I think Miami. I just do. I just do. I think they're playing with more of a chip on their shoulder than Denver. Denver's first time here. Now, of course, Miami in the bubble a little bit different, but they know. Like we saw, everybody knows a picture of Jimmy bent over, spent because he gave it everything he had. This team, this Miami team is tested, and they're the AFC. There's something special to say when an AFC gets to the finals. That team is special. This ain't no just fluke. You don't beat Boston in game 7 by 20 by a fluke. They find a way to make good teams look bad. They just do.
Hmm.
I'm not really worried about Jokic because Jokic does the 30-point triple double to everyone. I'll be more
Hmm.
worried about Maul, Gordon, KCP, the role players. Jokic is going to get his. But my thing is that this team has something else that it's been a while since what? Maybe the Detroit Pistons team, if you want to compare a team
Hmm.
that didn't really have that superstar, because people still left and right about Jimmy. If they would have lost that game, Jimmy would have
Well,
been
no,
called a
you
choke.
gotta go to the Knicks, New York Knicks.
The New York Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks
What do you
with
mean?
when they
But
went
the
through
Knicks never made to the finals
Miami.
though.
They did when they went through Miami.
Oh,
They
oh, you
went
talking about the
through
Allen Houston Knicks?
yeah, Allen Houston Knicks. Yep, that was
Okay,
probably
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
probably the bigger story than this one. This probably go number two. I would go Knicks number one. This would go number two for the story. But guess what? Guess what happens? Guess what happens when they get to the end of the road?
What's that?
They get their ass whooped like they should, like an eighth seed should. There's never been an eighth seed finals champion. There's never been an eighth seed NBA champion. That's a raw reason.
Yeah.
Look at the history. You want to talk about specials? What has happened? Yes, eighth seeds have made it to the finals. Not many, but they have happened. It has happened. This team right here we're talking about is not even the best eighth seed team to make the finals. The New York Knicks are. They played and got to the finals without the best player in Patrick Ewing.
Man, you only talking about the Knicks because that Allen Houston, you know, double bounce where he hit it in 3 against Miami in Game 7. Like, man, if you would have forgot about that team if he didn't do that. So I ain't trying to hear that, man. You
What?
talking
We
about
would
the
have forgot
narrative?
about the. We would have forgot about the Miami Heat
Uh,
if it wasn't
uh,
for Caleb
Before what, that
Martin
20
dropping
point ass
28, averaging
whooping,
28 and 10.
that 20-point ass whooping they gave Boston in Game 7. Eh,
Yeah, that's true.
we'll see.
That's true.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a little
This
bit
it is
different.
special. This is a great year
It's special
for
teams.
Miami. The matchup is
Special.
just too much for Denver. I mean, for Miami. And plus you got the home court advantage with Denver. Even if it does go 7, Denver doesn't lose at home. That's what I'm saying. It's just too much that can go on. And then with the problem that I've noticed when I watch Denver play, you
Yeah.
can't make too many mistakes with Denver because they're going to keep hitting you, keep punching you, keep punching you. And that was the problem with them, the teams that they were playing, the Lakers, the Suns, who was it, the Lakers, the Suns, and Minnesota. It's like all three of those teams, Minnesota, the Suns, and the Lakers, was like giving it they all. And Denver was just like steady moving up the ship. And it was like, damn, bro, like we can't get over this hill at all. We can't close gaps because they don't allow that to happen. Miami goes through droughts within games. You slack around against Denver, you have no chance because they're so deep on the bench. They play consistent. They have many ways to attack you. And then you have a 7-foot center that plays like a guard and play in and out. They're running pick and screens for him. It's just ridiculous the way they play with Jokic. This is very difficult to guard and defend. So it's just a bad matchup. Denver just a really, really good complete team.
Nate betting Miami money line. You might as well bet. I ain't betting the Phillies, dog. Don, come on now. We
You
gonna leave
said
the
bet the
Phillies
who?
too. He said,
Yeah,
right, bet the
exactly,
who?
Don Don.
Bet who? Yeah, no
You
way,
better hurry up,
no
get that
way.
bet in because they about to get on.
Shout out to Don too with that Detroit Piston, man. Shout out about the homie Monty Williams getting that. He got a big deal, 6-year deal, so they're locked in with that. So we
Where's
did
it?
a
Detroit,
little.
right?
Yeah, he went to the Pistons. Yeah, six
I would
years.
never. I would never.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what he's thinking, but hey, more power to him. All right, let's get into the number. We already talked about our first best bets, in terms of I'm taking Miami Heat money line. The homie B Diddy
Tripping.
said I even take -9. It's not my bet. It is a best bet for me, but it's not the best bet. I'm going to take you to the props. The best bet because the man you were just talking about does plays zero defense. Give me Bam over 16 and a half points. He's had this on the road, three of the last three games. He ticks up on the road for a little bit. I think they go at. I don't know how you try to slow down Jokic because I think he has a motor to play 48 minutes if he had to. But the only way I can
Which is
think
crazy.
about when you have great players like this is that you have to make them work on both sides of the both ends of the court, and that's the only thing that I can think that they're going to do. So I believe they're going to go with Bam and go at him with Bam as much as they can. It's definitely a mismatch on the other side just because of the height advantage. Even though Bam can get up, we all know Bam can get up, but he's not like a shot blocker like that. But I do like Bam to get his. I like Bam over here, 16 and a half on the number. Give me Bam over 16 and a half points. Might even give you 20 today. Might even give you 20.
Yeah, if we're gonna look at parlay, player props. I like Jimmy Butler under 27.5 right now. I know that line is a little juiced up, but
Yeah,
um, I do like his under 29, 27. I think for game one, altitude, be tired. He's already looked tired. You can see these last two series, he's kind of like started going down a little bit in his numbers. I think he only hit over 27 points 3 of the last 10 games. So for me, I look like this will be one of those games where it'll be more of a fill out, probably get everybody involved, get those used to it so they can kind of probably still game two possibly.
yeah.
So I like his unders here. Maybe you want to look at his rebounds and assists for Jimmy Butler on the other upside of that.
Okay.
Everybody
Yeah, I
else is
like
going to
it.
be a wait and see because I got to see the matchups. I know Jimmy's going to have a
Yeah,
tough time against Gordon, so I know Gordon's going to be playing him. So I like his under
yeah.
here.
I was thinking that too. I don't know what Jimmy's gonna do. It's just hit or miss. He'll be right there. He'll be a steady 24, 25. But if the shots are falling, he could. I mean, Jimmy could drop 30, 35 easy.
Oh, for sure. The key though, he
Um,
gets to the line. If when he gets to the line is when he gets his points. But see, Denver
yeah,
don't foul much. So you
yeah,
look at Denver's fouling; they
yeah.
don't foul much. So I think it'd be a less opportunity for him to get down. That's why his number's at 27 now, is not at 28, 29.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't like this bet, but sticking with Jimmy, we're gonna go right to the second best bet on my player props. I'm going Jimmy over 5.5. You're going to pay for this, absolutely. But I looked at this. He's going over five. He's going over five. At least he's had at least five or more assists in 8 out of the 10 games, and only two of them were at five, and the rest were everything over.
Hmm.
We see it all the time. He is their kind of point guard. Even though they kind of have a point guard, he is the point guard. Kind of similar to Jokic. He brings the ball up a lot. He facilitates a lot, and he's going to be playing at least 42 minutes. He's going to average probably 42 minutes in this series. So it's going to be plenty of opportunity. If he gets going scoring, that's when you need to worry about this line. But there's such a balanced team where they get scoring a little bit from everywhere. So give me Jimmy Butler over 5.5. You are going to be paying a little. It is juiced up pretty good here. So you might not want to go as heavy, but I really do like Jimmy Butler over 5.5 assists there.
Most money, I do like that bet. I think over 5.5. Hopefully, you can get that early enough because this is gonna be early night for these boys, and they're gonna be resting for probably a majority of the fourth quarter as they look into game two. So hopefully, you get your 5.5 early enough because that goes into my under 27 because Denver gonna win by at least 20 in this joint. It's gonna be an
Oh
18 to 20 piece.
shit!
I might do it. I might do an extended, alternative line over here, just for shits and
We'll get
giggles.
there. We'll get there. We always put
I
something
see
together.
128, 101.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
what you say? That's a fresh ass whooping. Fresh.
Yeah. Welcome to Denver.
Tyro Hero, I hear maybe game three. Not sure if he's playing. He'd be great to come
We
off the
damn
bench
sure ain't
though.
playing in Denver.
Yeah,
He ain't
yeah,
played in over a month and a half. He ain't got no win. You're
yeah,
not gonna start your come back in altitude.
yeah, yeah. I know, right? Don Don. God damn, did he? What the fuck are you talking
Oh
about,
yeah.
bro?
Oh, now he got look. He changed it to Detroit Pistons. Y'all got a coach now. He got
Yeah,
Detroit Pistons logo.
yeah. That's what I said. That's what I
That's
said. Shout
still
out
gonna
to
be
Don Don.
trash. Trash up juice.
All right, so I got another one for threes. It's crazy, man. It's really all Miami, for me, because I just got to see what Denver does against this defense. Because like I said, in Game 7, I don't think I've seen a defense swarm and switch the way Miami defense did on Miami. They were not. They will be damned if they got out of there without a win. Just the way they were closing out, every shot was contested. I don't know if it was Jimmy. I don't know if it was what's his name? Spolet. That's what's the coach name for Miami?
Spoelstra.
Spoelstra. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if it was Spoelstra, but he had these boys playing, and there was a reason why they won by 20. It's because Boston could not score, and every shot was a tough shot. So a little bit for me,
Oh,
but
let's be Moss. Let's be honest.
what's
Jason
up?
Tatum got hurt the first play of the game. I think people fail to realize that they whole
Man, he
core to
ran
their
the whole
offense.
court. He ran the whole. He had a steal, ran the whole court, laid it up. That did
But
his
he
tweak his
couldn't
ankle?
move. He
Absolutely,
could barely
man.
move.
All right,
That's what I'm
next
saying.
bet.
Like he can barely move.
I got a little plus money for you. I got a little plus money. We going Gabe Vincent plus 140. I think the last time he played, he had four threes, and I think the game before that, um he had actually no, he didn't play that much. I think he only had one game. Their rotation is obviously switched with Vincent getting more tick. He obviously has some time for that ankle to get better. And he came back in last game and the shot was still falling. So give me Gabe Vincent over 2.5 threes. I think he gets going. Like you said 128 to 101. That would put it over the mark. I do actually tend to think that this game is going to go over.
Hmm. Yeah, I do too.
So
Because yeah, it's a wait and see for me with the total. I think I did have a teaser here. I was gonna go, but I've been waiting. I don't usually like teasing NBA, so I'm probably not gonna make a play. But I've been looking, trying to get Denver down a little bit closer to the one or to the three, and going over to get them down to like 211, going over the total. But I do like 128, yeah, like 128, 101, 128, 111, something like that.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So those are my three best bets. As you know, I'm kind of sticking with on the Miami Heat side.
This dude said money line.
Money line,
I hope you
money
do win that money
line.
line. What's the money
Me
line?
too.
Plus what? Three
Plus
something?
plus 295.
Right. I hope you do
This
hit that.
I'm th- so this is the gamble, right? Obviously, they're 3-1. They're not supposed to win. This is the gamble. First game, what's that? Ball Arena, is it called? Or Bay, what is it called? Ball Arena, Bay Arena, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
Um, have they lost in the playoffs at home? I don't think they have.
At home, lost in the playoffs? I don't think so.
I don't think Denver's lost yet at home in the playoffs. If they did, maybe once.
Trying to
Let me
think.
see. Versus the Lakers. No, they haven't. They haven't. They haven't lost at home yet. They lost on the road.
Yeah, they're not
And
good
they
on the
on
road. That's where game six can kind of come in because they don't play well away from home.
yeah, they've won 6 game. They won 6 games in a row. I don't think they've done that all season. And they're coming off a pretty decent layoff, at least a week. It should be fresh. Actually, no, they did in January. They ran off. It looks like 8 in a row. So it's not unlikely that they have this win streak going on. But I just like the spot. I really do like the spot. But if you
You
want to
like the
bet,
spot.
if you like Miami, yes, I liked it. Man, let me finish.
I'm sorry, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
You think we next to each other, you can just cut me off?
I'm sorry. That's right. You're right. Let me stop. This is a podcast. We gotta do better. I
No,
gotta do
you
better.
good. You good. No, you good. You exactly where you need to be. This is what we talk about. But if you like Miami Heat, then I would implore you to bet the line, to bet the number, to bet the 8.5. Like we just said, for all those things, looking at the numbers, they're on a 6 game or 7 game winning streak. They haven't lost at home. What, since when? Let me look at this real quick. Over a month, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, over a month. Yeah, they haven't lost at home since March 30th against the Pelicans, and they lost by 20. And who knows if Jokic or anybody was even playing, if somebody was hurt. Yeah,
Hmm.
Jokic didn't even play that game. So if you want to even go back even farther, I can't do the number right now. The last time they lost at home with Jokic starting, God knows how long ago. Probably sometime in March, early March. So it's been a while. I like the spot because I feel like they're due
But
for
you
a
like the
letdown.
spot though. You like the spot here.
I like the spot. I do like the spot. I like the spot when Miami coming in as nobody's giving them a shot to win this game, and there's a reason why. But
Yep.
I like the spot of coming in here, the way this team won. They were excited, but nobody really was really like hyped that they won. They expected to be here, right? Denver, on the other hand, super happy to be here because one, it's their first time. The lights might be too bright, even in Denver, right? Even in Denver. And some of these guys ain't never been before. Actually, none of them ain't never been before. Besides Jokic in your league, who's been in the spotlight like this? None of them. Give me Miami Heat, man. Money line for me. But for anybody else, if you like the line, take the line.
Yeah, smack
All
that
right.
line up. I mean, one thing Moss is good at doing, man, he's a great, great storyteller. And this is what you just got, fellas and ladies. You got a great story
I got a great
to
story.
make a bid so you can put the covers over your head when you said, damn, I said I took the money line in game one. I was tripping.
Why do I listen to this joker? Well, that joker that
No,
made
but the
you
value's
some
there. It is good
bucks.
value. If you have a read somewhere on that happening, I think the value is there with the plus money.
Yeah.
Take it.
So our guy said, "What's he? I'm sorry, where was it? Don said, "What's Jamal's 3 pointer? He's at 3.5.
3.5. That's a
He's not
lot.
he's not going to be able to do that against this defense. Now, will he do this in a game? More than likely, but he's been so hot from beyond the arc and just scoring. It's going against a different ball game when you go against the Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Like we talking about something completely different in terms of defense. The Lakers don't play any defense is the first thing. So this is why that line is minus 155 on the under here, right? This is a reason for that. So be careful on this. Not a bad bet. You're getting good value for a volume scorer and a jump shooter who can get hot and has shown he gets hot at home. But just be careful on that. I would probably sway away. Like B Diddy was saying, was this could be a wait and see approach on game one, how this plays out, right? If Denver wins, then most of your reads are right. If Denver loses, then your reads are probably still right because you got to expect them to win game two, right? They're not gonna. I don't. They're gonna go down 0-2. Like yeah, right. I don't. I can't see that. And I mean, I'm not that naive. But those are the bets. Um, those are the bets of the for our best bets. Before we get out of here, man, let's get everybody a quick little same game parlay. Always like these, like doing these live. Oh, look at your 9.5. Ugh, right there in the window. And
Hmm.
I always like to start with my best bets that I have here, and to build up the parlay. We try to get to 10-1. Um, the last three we've all missed by one. So let's see if we can get over the hump again. These are what I call scratchy lotto tickets. So this is bet small, win big, right? So be sure to understand we try to win these. Very hard to win consistently. Only seen a couple handful of people who can hit these consistently. Very hard to win consistently. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna stick with Bam. Now I had him at 16 and a half here. Obviously they don't have 16 and a half, so give me 15, right? And then I'm gonna stick with Bam again. I like him on the road with rebounds. He's like B Diddy said. It made me kind of thinking he's the only one who's really going to be able to rebound outside of Jimmy. So give me Bam. Let's start off this thing with two Bam plays, 15 rebounds. That five is such a swing between 5 and 8. Um, you know what? Let's sit there for a little bit. I'm doing this live, y'all, so stick with me. We'll go 5 with Jimmy. Right, we'll go 5 with Jimmy. We already talked about this. He's hit this in the last, I think, like 13 games, at least 5 assists. All right, Big Diddy, talk to me, man. What you like here? Something to play with. We got to get hopefully the 10-1. You still there, bro?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry, I got
Okay.
disconnected.
Yeah, yeah. So, starting with Bam and Jimmy out of the two best bets that we had here,
Hmm.
going Bam 15 and then Jimmy 5 assists. Talk to me. What else you think you got here? We go
I would
Jokic?
look at let's look at Joker's assist and rebounds, please.
Sure. Sounded like a game.
I think his points are a little on the higher side. I don't know if he hits 30 tonight. I don't think he has to, but I do think he still will share the board. I think he'll be at a rebound here too. If it's
How's
10
that
and
the
a
one
half over
Jokic
the short,
rebound?
something like that, then I'll be all over it.
So 10 is minus 750, 12 is minus
Damn.
285, 15 is plus 125.
So what's his line
Let's
at?
look.
13 and a half?
Probably. Yeah, somewhere in there. Gotta be. Gotta be. Let me see. Let me look real quick. He had 14, 6, 17, 21, 10, 13, 4, 17. So kind of hit or miss. 12 looks like the best bet of that, but against Miami, there was one game where he was a quiet. Last game against Miami in February, he had 12 rebounds and 8 assists. And then the game before that, see if I can find it real quick. I think I might want to lean to his assists here. He had 12 and 12.
Yeah,
So he
assist might
hit
be good.
he only hit
I
this
think he gets
once.
assist.
Yeah, so I think I agree with you with the assist. But just you know who said something? Draymond Green said when he gets his assist, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Um, so his assist number I think is at 9.5 as the actual line. So we could do 10 or we could do 8. Eight's obviously the safer bet.
Yeah. Or can you put in Jokic like can we go extreme and go Jokic triple double?
It's going to be minus money because that's what he does. There's no double double. There's just double doubles here. Like his double
Oh, what's
double,
the double
yes,
double?
it's minus 6,000.
Dang.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I said. I think the assist here.
Assist. Yeah, take the
I
assist.
think the 10 assists. Yeah, I think the 10 assists is there. That makes sense. All right, now we gotta reach a little bit here. I always like to do add some steals and blocks in here. So Jimmy's always good for at least one. Um, I think he's had. We're gonna have to reach here. Give me Jimmy Butler 2 assists. I mean 2 steals.
Okay.
All right. Now we got some 3-point shooters here. So
Yeah,
I
I would
would
go
be
Caleb Martin, 3 point. He's won me over the last 2 games over 2.5. Now this is a different
Caleb
series,
Martin.
so it
What
might
two?
change up.
So
What
what
is it?
two threes?
What's yeah, two threes.
Yeah,
Definitely like
two
that.
threes. All right. So we have
And you could
plus
put
five seventy
Porter two,
seven.
Porter two for
Yeah, I
two
was.
threes.
Yeah, Porter be jacking, man. What about? He's at 2 threes.
Matt Strus
Duncan Round.
he's hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah, he is hit or miss. When he's on, he's
I'll go with
on.
the two jacks. Two jacks will be Caleb Martin right now jacking up shots, and so does Porter jack up his threes.
Yeah, Porter does jack up a lot of threes. Does Duncan Robinson get loose? He's hit or miss too.
It
See, I
depends
feel
on
like
how
there's
much
going to
time
be
you're gonna get.
somebody. I feel like somebody on Miami is going to. Like one of these players, one of these no name guys, not no name guys, but these bench guys, somebody's going to go off a little bit.
What about Jimmy 1-3?
I'm. Hmm.
He don't shoot him much, but he throws up at least one. He been knocking him
No, he
down.
doesn't. No, he can. No, he definitely can. What about KCP? What KCP be doing?
See, that's the swing. Denver's so deep.
Yeah, they got last KCP's at 2 threes in the last 5 games straight. 3 for 7, 4 for 7, 2 for 5, 3 for 8. See, it's just that defense, man. That's what I'm like. Like these against the Lakers. He went 2 for 3 in February against Miami. I'm thinking KCP might be the call here.
The
And he
Lakers,
went
I mean, Lakers
he went
defense at the
four
end of the year, close
he
out the end
went
of the year
four for
wasn't
four.
bad.
All right, I'm gonna go KCP. I think KCP gets it done. What you think about this right here? Bam with 15, Jimmy with 5, Jokic with 10, Jimmy with 2 steals, Khalid Martin with 2 threes, and KC Pope. This worries me. I don't think he has the same series he had against that he had in Boston.
Well, you know that Harold's not going to be here, so he's going to be in the lineup.
Yeah,
So
he's going to
he's
get
going to
into
put
the
and he's going to
lineup.
shoot the three.
Yeah,
He's going to
he's
have
going
the
to shoot
open
the three.
shot. So
All right, yeah,
you're
we'll
going to
keep
get the
it.
shots.
Yeah, he just got to
It's
drop.
the one I fear probably on this card is probably the
It's the
steals, the two
steal.
steals.
The steal. All right, let's
Yeah,
just
only
see what it
because
is for that.
Denver takes care of the ball,
I still like
but
it at 650, bro. I'm not greedy. You're still betting small to win big, 25 to
for
win.
sure.
187. Like this number might
Mhm.
not be sexy to a lot of people, but like I said this before, if you went to the casino and you walked in with $25 and you walked out with $180 every day, you would take it all day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's almost what? Oh, what? Well, no, it's 6.5 to 1. You take those odds. So this is the bet. If you like this bet, drop an MPB in the chat for me. Um, let us know, man. Let us know. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I used to say it does all this nice things. It does a lot of nice things on the back end. So help the show grow, help us get the message out on how to bet and break it down. Because you know what you're seeing now? You're seeing all these people who got a lot of followers following all these websites that give you all these trends that we do live, right? We do it live, but they give you nice graphs and trends. The problem with it, if they don't give you the good trend, you don't know how to bet without it. I saw that a
Mhm.
couple times already when people don't got no bets because they're not getting the information they need to put out the bets. And all it is a puzzle, just putting it together, seeing what you see, and who can put the puzzle together the fastest is the ones who are going to win. But we always do ours live, and you kind of see how the logic, so you can go and do it on your own. But I think this makes a lot of sense if you want to gamble a little bit here. Like I said before, you can throw Jimmy's 2 steals in here and get it up to 850. But if not, you take it out. I think this is a really good bet, bro. I find this hard not to hit.
Mhm.
Maybe this,
I agree.
but I find this hard that it's not going to hit. All right.
I agree.
All right. I think that puts us up against the number. We were a little bit longer than we wanted to. We only want to keep this thing less than a half. So, but we got some good bets in. We got some good laughs in. Talking some shit with my guy. Always fun when he jumps back on. I know he'd be back on for
Always.
football. I know you'd be back on for football for sure. Football's where it
Absolutely.
really
That's
football
what we
was really
do.
happening. And then,
Shit, I got
and
I'm not
then
got to worry about my cable, man. You know, Xfinity ain't got NFL Network no more, man. They tripping.
I can
Figure
hear
this
that,
out.
man. So I want to thank everybody, man, for jumping on, man. Appreciate y'all listening, sharing, retweeting, everywhere you at, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Appreciate the call, man. Everybody enjoy the rest of the Thursday and go Heat. Go Heat. Let's get this money, baby. Let's get this money. This is Moss money. That's my guy, B Diddy, man. We
Spicy
out here.
Nugget series.